Hey guys, welcome to our first episode. And here I have basketball fanatic, high school star, and all around fan, Jerome Thompson, to talk about the Phoenix Suns and Los Angeles Clippers series. Hi, Jerome. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. Hello, fans. Hello, fellow basketball fanatics, basketball lovers. Yes, I've been a student of the game for quite a while. Played in high school, college. Played for one or two local clubs, and I've been watching this game, studying this game, and I definitely would use this platform to share some of my basketball knowledge. And I hope to get some feedback from you guys, so we can keep this ball rolling. All right.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So as I said earlier at the start of the video, we're here to talk about Clippers and the Suns, right? So what are your thoughts on the series so far? Game one went through the other night, and Devin Booker had a triple double. He had a really good game, a 40-point triple double actually. It was a really good game. What do you think about that performance?
Well, Devin Booker is a prodigy, and I've been a fan of Booker for quite a while. I remember when he scored that, I think it's 70 points or 71 in a game,
Yeah,
and it was pretty silent for that entire season. He didn't get a lot of media attention, and I was like, why this guy is such a,
yeah,
a
yeah.
great, phenomenal basketball player. All right, but as it relates to the series now, game one. Ironically, I am very proud of Clippers, even though they lost the game, because even though
Really?
Booker did made such a wonderful performance, they only won by like a small margin, and it's just like the last few minutes, 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, when Clippers did some silly turnovers. That's when the margin actually expanded. So there's no Kawhi Leonard there. Clippers are coming off of a series, and they get a day, and they went to play the first game for this series on Sunday. But Clippers now had a 1 week break where they rested.
Right, right.
So they were tired, fatigue played a part, and I do expect though that Clippers should win tonight. I
Oh.
do.
Oh, that's a bold prediction. Well, all of the bookies, all of Las Vegas and the bookies, Las Vegas and the bookies have the Suns as the overwhelming favorite, not just the favorite, but the overwhelming favorite. They give Clippers almost no chance winning this game without Kawhi.
Okay, so here's my thing. Was that the same bookies that had Atlanta losing to Philadelphia 76ers?
True, that's true.
Just
Yes,
asking.
that's true. That's true.
Okay, okay. Right.
That's
So, right. So, in Jamaica we have a saying the ball is round. So, but from a strategic standpoint though, if you look at Clippers, they're playing wonderful defense. Understand? So, it's like almost like, all right, this is what I see how it goes now. If Clippers should win tonight's game, game two, the next two games will be on Clippers home court, which I expect them to secure. If Clippers can secure both home games, this season, this playoffs, this series will be over in 6 games. I tell you, definitely. Yes, but if Sun should win tonight, then it's game seven. However, if Sun should win the first 3 games, it's over. Clippers, call it a night. It's done. Yeah, yeah. It's
all right, it's great. I agree with your points, and as you mentioned, the superstars of both teams in Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, they're actually both injured at this point. Chris Paul with COVID-19 and Kawhi with the knee injury. However, um, Chris Paul is projected to come back in about 12 days or 14 days, maybe. We're uncertain when Kawhi will come back or even if he's gonna come back. Do you think Clippers can beat the Suns without Kawhi, and do you think the Suns could beat the Clippers without Chris Paul in a 7-game series? That is.
All right. So let me see if I understand your question. So right now, are you talking about if one star from each team should return alone, or you mean as it is, both superstars are out
Both
and they should
superstars,
play as they are right now?
both superstars are out and they're playing as they are right now.
Okay, all right. So if both superstars are out, I believe I believe Clippers, right? Are should win.
All right.
I believe the Clippers just need to, because I mean it's the same team that was win two games without Kawhi against a Jazz, which was the number one team in the West, right, for this season. So I know Suns is a better team than Jazz, but Suns tend to play better around Chris Paul, who can facilitate. If he's not scoring, he can distribute. However, with Devin Booker now, Devin Booker goes as his scoring goes. So Devin Booker, I believe if he has a bad game, the entire Suns team will suffer from that. Right? But I think Paul George has a better supporting cast in terms, in that sense. So I expect if things are as they are right now,
Right.
I I think a Paul George would play better defense on Devin Booker than Devin Booker would play on Paul George. So I think that kind of gives Clippers the edge. So
Okay.
yes, I expect Clippers to pull through.
Okay. Well, that's probably only for this game, but for game three, chances are Chris Paul will return. So let's say Chris Paul
Yes,
returns.
I'm Kawhi.
Let's
Uh-huh.
let's say Chris Paul returns and Kawhi doesn't. Do you still think Clippers get over this hill?
No, I no. Clippers can still make it an entertaining series, but no, 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 no.
You don't see Clippers
Mm-mm.
beating. You don't see Clippers beating.
Not with a healthy Chris Paul coming back without Kawhi Leonard. No,
Hey,
you get
it's
me?
COVID. It's COVID.
Yeah.
Look at last year when Westbrook had COVID. When Westbrook came back from COVID, he looked like a shell of himself. We don't know what kind of Chris Paul we're getting back because COVID
Right.
affect.
So what I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah. So
But if I should match it up, right? A healthy Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Paul George playing at this optimum level versus a healthy Devin Booker and healthy Chris Paul. I'm taking Kawhi and Paul George, PG, anytime of the day, Price on Sundays
oh,
against that matchup.
so you think Paul George is a straight better number two guy than Devin Booker, like straight up, like an overall player. You think Paul George is a better overall player than?
Yes, because Paul George can play on both ends of the court. He can play on both ends of the court. So that's why. And trust me, the only thing holding back Clippers right now is Paul George's consistency, because we know that Kawhi Leonard is gonna deliver. But once Paul George, right? Paul George right now, if he continues to play at the level that he's playing at right now, if Clippers should advance from the West and go to the NBA Finals, and I project they'll play Milwaukee because I do see Milwaukee beating Atlanta, right?
Hey,
Um,
you said it
I
yourself.
believe
You
Paul
said it
George is the
yourself
one who will.
earlier. You said it yourself earlier. No one picked the Hawks to beat Philly. So who knows? Who knows? What if
No,
Trey Young
Philly is a
what if Trey Young keeps it good
no,
against the
no,
Bucks?
no,
You
no,
don't
no.
see it.
Listen, no, not happen. Well, let me finish my point first. If Paul George continues to play at this level
Yeah.
and they leave the West, they play against the Bucks in the finals, and Clippers should win. I believe that Paul George will be given the finals MVP. Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Well, who's to say? My what I'm
Yeah.
interested in, because you made some points that I'm curious about. Let's say Clippers go down 0-2. Let's say they lose tonight, right? Do you think Kawhi,
hmm
like, do you think he has the mentality to come out game three and play through the injury, or do you think he's gonna sit still?
Um. Yes, I think Kawhi does have that mentality to come out and play that level, especially if
Really?
George plays well. It'd be less pressure on Kawhi, right?
Okay.
And Kawhi, so you know, so yes,
All right.
I still believe that even if Suns should be up 2-0 and
that's
Clippers,
my other
I do believe
question.
that Clippers can go home and clinch those two games there.
Oh, that's my other question
Yeah.
because the O2 Clippers power
Hmm.
spike, they've been doing it all postseason. Go down O2 and then come
Yes.
back. So
Yes.
you're a strong believer in the O2 power spike. You think if they go down O2, they'll fight back?
Yeah, you see, okay, so um I must say I've gotten different level of respect for Tyronn Lue.
Okay.
I was one of those persons who felt that LeBron James was the main coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers team, and Taylor was the assistant coach. But really, I had to eat my words. Seeing how the strategy he used against the Jazz and against the Mavericks when they were down, and he still played about 10 players. He went 10 deep, right, on his bench,
Okay.
and used that to come back and win like 4 games straight against a team that everybody would count them out as losing too. So, a coach like that can definitely, right, put things in place to win 2 games at home if they're down two after after playing Phoenix at home. So, but for that to happen though, Kawhi Leonard would have to be there,
Okay.
and Paul George and Kawhi would have to be at optimum level.
Okay. So you think if they go down 0-2 and Kawhi doesn't come back, the series is over?
I don't see Clippers pulling that off. It's gonna be. But you know what's interesting though? Um, Devin Booker, as great as he is, he doesn't respond well to. What? Okay, so let's just say we have somebody like what's this player's name on Clippers, man? The one the guard, the defensive guard on Clippers, Patrick Beverly.
Beverly.
Let's say
Okay.
Patrick Beverly, right, is guarding
Booker.
Booker, and we throw Marcus Morris on him and different players just to rough him up a bit.
I don't think
You just
Marcus
want to show
can.
off his game.
Marcus can't hang with Booker. There's no
No
way.
man, we don't need for you to stop Booker from scoring, because that's very difficult to do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But if you can get those players to get in his head,
Yeah.
trust me, Booker is a player I've seen is he doesn't like that type of confrontation.
Oh,
So if we
he's a
can get
physical
under
player.
his skin, definitely, right? We can get the series. Yes. Yeah. But Booker doesn't like playing a physical game. So once we can get, and if we can throw Patrick at him or throw Marcus Morris at him, those players are players who we consider to be, I want to say expendable, but they can do the dirty work, and they can get the job done.
Okay.
So that's probably a card that Tyronn has in his back pocket, you know. So we'll see what happens.
So how do you pick the series? How many games? Prediction time.
Ah, I'm gonna have to do it based on a situation now and different scenarios now, different
So
hypotheses
so so
where.
the what? All right. So here's the given information. Chris Paul will come back. We
All
don't
right.
we don't know what type of Chris Paul we're getting, right? There's a high possibility that
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi doesn't play another game in the series. High, really, really high.
Mm-hmm.
So with those
Mm-hmm.
information, how do you predict the series? And mind you, you're predicting that Kawhi, strong possibility that Kawhi doesn't come back. So let's say he does come back, you're obligated to change your prediction because you're doing it based on Kawhi
Okay.
not coming
All
back.
right. Okay. All right. So Chris Paul comes back, but Kawhi is still out. Um, I still
Let
give Clippers 2 games. So I would say Suns in 6.
Suns in six. So do,
Mhm.
do you think Clippers win tonight? Seeing both stars are out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Clippers have um have the Suns right where they want them. They saw everything that they had to throw at them, right? Um, in the first game, Clippers. If you check the because Marcus Morris was like 0 of 5 from the 3-point line,
Yeah,
right?
they were shooting
Um,
pretty bad.
we had Beverly and Marcus, yeah, and we have what's his name that came out? Boogie came off the bench and he scored I think 11 points in almost like less than 15 minutes, right?
Right.
Right? And he didn't play for the rest of the game. I'm saying there are arsenals there that Tyronn Lue has yet to use.
Oh,
So it's almost like we've seen what Suns can do without Chris Paul.
yeah.
You get me? So tonight I expect Clippers to win.
All right. I can respect that. For me though, how I can make the argument for Clippers, as you said, Booker scored a 40-point triple double and they barely won. If that's what he has to
Mm-hmm.
do every night to win, I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I'm not sure Booker has that in him. We haven't seen it yet. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually his first triple double
Mm-hmm.
in his career, actually. So
Right.
this is
Right.
this is arguably his best game ever, arguably. But he has scored,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, the 70-point game. So not his highest scoring game, but
Mm-hmm.
when you
Mm-hmm.
look across the board in terms of assists, rebound, this is his best performance. And if he
Mm-hmm.
has to perform at his absolute best every game to win by single digits, that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
suspect. But what I can say is,
Right.
if Suns win tonight, if they pull it out tonight, I see Clippers getting a gentleman sweep. If Chris Paul comes back and Kawhi doesn't, I can't see them winning more than one game. I cannot see it because Chris Paul. Even the thing about Chris Paul and the Suns, he might not fill the scoring sheet, but the attention he grabs. When you have a superstar like Chris Paul on your team, him having the ball and the attention that he grabs and the confidence he gives players it's next to it's comparable to nothing. He's probably the best leader or the second best leader in basketball right now, with the only comparison to be LeBron. And every player that I've heard talked about him said the same thing. He's a really good guy, very competitive. And I remember at the beginning of the season, they said this move was a retirement move, and he was like, "What do you mean? Like, I believe I can win here." And funny enough, look at him now. He's having the last laugh, right?
Okay. So actually, you know what I think though? I'm gonna go a bit deeper than you said. I think Chris Paul is a better leader than LeBron. And let me tell you why I think so.
That's arguable. I
Um,
can't fight that. That's arguable.
when Chris Paul is traded to a team, right? He plays with what he gets at that team. I never heard about Chris Paul, getting any
Yeah,
big
asking
star
for
to
an
come play with
exchange.
him, or
Yeah.
usually what happens, because even when he was in Clip, right? So he was
No,
at
no, no, no.
OKC.
You
OKC was a
can't.
shell of himself. Everybody thought they would be a team.
Well, I disagree with that point because when he came to Clippers, he had a prime Blake Griffin and he had Harden at
Right,
Rockets,
right,
right?
right. No,
So
right,
OKC,
but I'm saying that the team would have been there. No, no, I'm saying right. OKC. Yeah, yeah. Continue.
I'm saying OKC would be the thing that defends your point. That's the only outliner where we could say, all right, yeah, he made OKC far better than what it was supposed to be. But other than that,
Right.
he had a superstar at Clippers. He had a superstar at Rockets. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I get that, but they were already there before he got there. So it's almost like he will use what he has and he will make it better. So I see him in a different light than I see LeBron James. You get
okay,
me?
fair enough.
Because
Fair enough. That's
if LeBron James had the team, I believe LeBron James had the same team that Chris Paul has now, the Suns, I don't think they would finish second in the West. Second, right?
yeah,
And right, second seed,
yeah, yeah.
third.
Second, I
Yeah,
think Clippers is third.
yeah,
I think Clippers is third. Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I don't think they'll finish second in the West. I don't think so.
That's I can't knock that. I can agree with that. Even though LeBron's my guy, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I can agree with that. That Chris Paul is a better
Yeah,
leader
man.
because everywhere he goes, as you said, he didn't ask for any
Mm-hmm.
big superstar. That is very true. And in
Mm-hmm.
every team, win rate go up, no matter who is there. So, and every time he leaves a team, the
Right.
win rate goes down. So clearly he's doing
Mm.
something. We have a large sample size of what, 4 teams. So
Yes.
that's true.
And right. And that's why Chris Paul is so hard to contain because he makes players around him better. So
Yeah,
if he's not scoring, he can let somebody else score.
I agree
With
with that.
Booker now,
I agree with that.
Booker doesn't make anybody around him better. Booker is just a he demands some attention because he's scoring so high. His assist ratio, assist level is usually low. So this triple double he scored in the last game is really exceptional, because usually when he scores this amount of points, his assist level is pretty low. So, you know, yeah. But definitely Chris Paul is a phenomenon. But I would like to see both teams play with all cards on the table, all
Yeah,
players
yeah,
healthy, and
yeah,
then no excuses. And
yeah,
then at the end of the day,
yeah. Me too,
let
but
the chips fall where they may.
me too.
Mhm.
But this, I think, this postseason is the first time I've seen so many superstar injured. I can't recall a postseason where so many top 10
Wait, But
guys are
but
out.
here what happened now? Yes, but think about it right now. So it's if it's happening to so many star players and so many players in general. Look what happened after the regular season, because they played in the bubble, and the time span between the break between the NBA finals and the start of the new season was very short. So what happened is that a lot of those players would have been tired. Their body didn't get the time to rest and recover for the new season.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of injuries, yeah,
Oh,
So
that's
that 4 months they had off, or 3 months they had off
I,
before the final started, playoff started,
yeah.
right? It didn't even help, right? It may have helped them in terms of like a healthy LeBron, a healthy AD going into the NBA finals,
Yeah.
but they on the back end now, right? Coming over to so close to the new season,
Mhm.
they are facing the repercussions of that right now, right? As they when they entered into the playoffs, even though they play 72 games, it's almost like their body didn't get enough chance to rest. And
Exactly.
another thing I want to add though, I see notifications, and I look at seeing a lot of these players, especially from the teams that are already dropped out of the playoffs. Some of the players are committed to play for the US team in the Olympics, like they're gonna play.
Oh.
So I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if that's a smart play at all.
Oh. Oh.
I don't think that's a smart. I don't think that's a smart move,
Well, what we can do is
especially how this season ended.
for our next episode, I guess we could talk injuries and 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 stuff, because I don't want to divert too much from tonight's topic.
Yes, yes, yes.
I know you love the
As,
sport very
wait,
much.
wait,
Go ahead.
wait. As a matter of fact, hold on. The match start right. The match start right now.
Oh
What time
yeah,
must
so we,
start?
we need to go get the game. So guys, this is our first episode, our first of many. Thank you so much for watching. Um, what I can say is, hold on, I'm getting another notification. So I want you guys to subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, and in the future, like if you want to get on the show, you can always shoot me a message, DM me, and you can get on here. We don't only talk basketball; we talk sports. But as I said, Jerome is our sports guru. He's the sports god. Big Steph Curry for you.
That's for
Yeah,
so basketball.
guys, this is the Steph Curry of Jamaica. I'm telling you right now. If you don't know him, look him up.
No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But thanks for being on, Jerome. I really appreciate it. It's the first of many
Yeah, man.
episodes.
Yeah, man.
So, all right, bye. Have a good one.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. Respect.